Hello there. Welcome back. Today it is Sunday, and I have had some technical glitches today, so that's why I am 5 minutes late. But hopefully it's still fun and relaxing for you to listen to tonight. If someone could please let me know for sure that my microphone is working, that would be great, because I sometimes have some problems with microphones, and that just would be the day that I've had so far. So you may not be able to see it, but I have several things on this table. I have a package from Paradise Fibers. I have a package from Mary from Kamage Fiber Arts, and I also have my Oxford blending board right here, and then I have this fiber. So I have a plan and a backup plan for today's video, but I will be making rolags and unboxing these packages oops, this is not moving over, so I'm gonna have to move the table over. And I just pulled the thing out of the wall. I told you I'm having technical difficulties today. I had technical difficulties at work, and now I'm having technical difficulties with the live stream. But we're good. We should be good. Okay. So, my plan, and should I choose to accept it, which I do, is to make rolags using either this fiber and fiber from Mary at Kamage Fiber Arts, or I will make rolags using fiber in this pack. Now, I don't know what's in this package, but I do know what's in the package from Mary from Kamage Fiber Arts. So I'm going to start with the Paradise Fibers package. If you don't know, Paradise Fibers is a fiber art store out of Spokane, Washington, and I've been getting fiber from them for several years now, and they have a fiber subscription box that they send out once a month, and although for moving forward it's going to be every 2 months, and it always has at least 6 ounces of fiber in it, and it's really relaxing and cool to listen to and spin with, because I have spun so many new cool things with their yarn, or with their wool. Leia! And hi. So every package is different, but it always comes with a sticker and some tea and some other knickknacks. But I've gotten to do some really cool stuff with their fiber. So what's in here? Rubber cuties. Wow. This is new. So yeah, I told you. Yeah, they have some cool stuff in here. They sent a felting project for me to try out. Oh, so that's pretty darn cool. Also, oh, I will not be using this for or making the rolags. Thank you. Happy spinning to you. So this is let's see. This has a bunch of fiber for felting. And let's see. It looks like if I'm understanding this correctly, wait, no, I'm not understanding this correctly. Okay. But yeah, they said fiber to be used for felting to make these cute little things. I have not done a lot of felting, to be quite honest. Since this wool is designed for felting, I will have to learn. So I will save that for another video. But that's pretty darn cool, and I've been wanting to learn. Looks like you can. They sent it to wool to make a mouse and a hedgehog or a deer or something like that. And then they also sent some decaf vanilla chai and needles for needle felting, and a really cute stitch marker. Okay, so next up we have something from Mary at Kamage Fiber Arts, and this is the one I will be using for making rolag. So little backstory. I about a month or so ago, I saw an auction on her website for fiber, like 3 different types of fiber, and I didn't think I would win, but I bid on it anyway, just for the fun of it and the experience, and to get my name out there with her. And lo and behold, to my shock, I won. So this has different types of wool in here. That is all combed top. And then, oh, York Peppermint Patty. I like those. And I thought I saw a sample of fiber in there. Anyway, so this has two different shades of merino wool and as well as coral lace wool. I have spun with all of those types of wool before. Let's see, is this this feels like the coral lace. I remember right, 9 ounces of coral lace wool, and you can. And I made a video about coral lace wool last year, and you can go back and look at that video to find out about coral lace fiber. And this is the merino fiber that I'll be using to make. Hello, happy spinning. This is the fiber I will be using to make rolags with. And I thought it would be good to put these two together. So I'm going to start by putting down a layer of the white, and then I will do a layer of the colored, and then a layer of the white, and then maybe a layer of the color on top of that. So I'm doing this this way is not ideal. I'm just realizing that right now. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the stand part off and just do it flat. Then I don't have to point this towards you, and you can just see it over the top. And hopefully the combing sounds from the from this will provide you with some nice unintentional ASMR. That is the goal of this video, is to consistently provide you with unintentional X and R. Yeah, this works way better. And then I will take my brush. Glue it down. And then I'll take this colorful, lovely fiber, fluff it out a little bit. Right. And then and I meant to say thank you to the person earlier who said, told me not to let the haters get me down. That's really sweet, and you must have seen they must have seen one of my recent live streams. So my only rule for the chat of these live streams is that you stay kind, because I want this channel to be a nice positive experience for everyone. And didn't used to have moderators for my live streams, but now I do. So hopefully the sound is going well. So, I'm just going to put down a very light layer of the white. And then maybe in my next live stream, I will spin this. Or spin these rolags. My hope is to do live streams on Sundays at 9, but you know, it depends on my schedule and if my moderator is available. And by the way, all of this is merino wool. So this is going to be some really soft yarn. And it's a very colorful yarn. Hopefully. If I did this correctly, it's going to be colorful. Pull it off. One rolag. I like to try to get 3 to 4 rolags off of one blending board. And this one's gonna have 3 rolags off of it. One thing I notice is when I make rolags on this blending board is that there's always more fiber on the first rolag than there is on the last rolag. I also have my dinner over here because it took me, because it was more important for me to get ready for this live stream than was for me to nourish myself, which is probably not the best idea, but I was a little late getting back from work and I wanted to make sure that I was set up more or less in time for the live stream to start out, to go out. So, like I said, the white fiber came from Mary from Kamage Fiber Arts, so I want to give her a little shout out. She's one of many fiber gurus that I look up to. Like her, along with like Jillian Eve and Grace Shalom Hopkins and Sarah from the lab. Those are all people who I really like. And I also like other fiber artists as well. And I'm gonna start on the colorful all fiber and keep laying it down. And the reason I'm doing it this way rather than just spinning it straight from the roving or the top is because I have had experiences where I had this beautiful roving that was multicolored and then it blended together and looked great. So I'm hoping that by putting white in there, it will separate the colors out. But if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the chat. Otherwise, just continue to sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. And I know my moderator is watching, so if my moderator could please let me know that the microphone's working, I would be grateful. Thank you, James. Sometimes the chat is very chatty, and sometimes it's not chatty at all. Because it depends on the day. Then I push it down again. I think Yeah, I think I'm gonna try just doing it with 4 layers this time and see what that does, because those first few rolags were pretty well stuffed. Not that that's a bad thing, but it does have an impact on the spin, how it goes nice thin. Oops, no rice allowed in this yarn. There we go. See, it's less stuffed with fiber, so that'll make spinning a little bit easier. I hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, if you want to like it, give it a thumbs up so it'll tell the, because that lets the algorithm know that people are watching and that they like it. And then I can, but also I can go back and look at the video analytics. And of course I don't look at video analytics during the live streams because it's okay, that's not. His teeth. Did I only put down 2 layers, or if I put down 4 already? Oh well. Occurred to me that these would probably look good with Firestar mixed in with them, but I would have to go through my stash and find the Firestar, so I'm not gonna do that. And since this is an experiment, I bet I'd rather just see this experiment through to the end without adding new things to it. Because this isn't gonna be art yarn. It's just gonna be regular yarn. Now if this was gonna be art yarn, then absolutely I would be adding Firestar. No question. Most of my art yarn has Firestar in it. Earlier today, someone went to my online store and purchased 3 mystery bats from me, so I'm gonna have to make those. And those are, of course, gonna have Firestar in them. Can't have an art bat without having Firestar. It's just not an art bat. Alright. Yeah, this is looking like troll hair. Also feels like troll hair. You know, the hair that was, that is one of those little troll dolls. Almost from the 90s. That's what merino wool reminds me of. Yeah, I definitely put extra wool in this. Hello there. My dog's down here with me. One of them is down here with me. Hey girl. Hey there. Happy to see you too. I have a moderator on this time. Yeah, I try not to give them a reaction. It is hard though. I'm a very sensitive person, and my mission with this channel is to provide everybody with a relaxing and positive experience. And people attacking my viewers is not conducive to a relaxing and positive experience. So there is that. Alright, so I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try putting the colored down first, and then the white, and then the colored, and then the white, and then see if we see a difference in how these rolags look. I mean, I suspect we'll see a difference, but I would like to see the outcome. Let's see. Cool. I have no problem with upcycling items. I have a sweater that I'm needing to upcycle. I already took it apart, but okay, where is my... There it is. And a sweater that I took apart because I've been wearing it every Christmas since I was 12. And it was starting to fall apart. But yeah. But, it's so, it's such a special thing that I couldn't bear to just throw it out, even though it was falling apart, See, I want to see what the chat is saying. Is bundles of wool for people bundles of wool for people in a cancer ward or for a cap? Apparently they're sensitive and need good wool products. And they can knit well. In the hospital, that is awesome. Where did everyone go? Wow. That's pretty darn awesome. I loved helping other people. Oh, it's great to be able to help other people all in need. Especially because I need to ask for help a lot. And I always feel bad about it. I definitely want to be a person who helps other people rather than a person who needs help. But when you've had 13 surgeries, sometimes that's not possible. Although I suppose it is possible to, but I occasionally make a difference and don't even know it. Oh, you're telling her about my channel? Thank you so much. Hello, Leia. Would you like to come up and say hi? Okay, so I just want to show you the difference between the two rolags. Alright, so this is the rolag that had the colors on where I put the colors down first and then the white, and this is where I put the white down first and then the colors. The white down first and then the colors, and this is where I put the colors down first and then the white. So they are similar, but not the same. I'm going to take a little nibble of my dinner here really quick. Thanks, James. Number one, say hi to my moderator. He hasn't had to work too much tonight. But Yeah, he's pretty darn swell. Well, he was concerned when he found out that that was happening on my live streams. And he likes to keep me safe. He doesn't want me to do any more unmoderated live streams, and I can't blame him. But it just means I can't do as many live streams. Or any spontaneous live streams, I guess I should say. And it's interesting. I think being a YouTuber has made me get a thicker skin, but like honestly, when trolls come in, I'm more concerned about how they treat my viewers than I am about how they treat me. And because I really care about the community that I'm trying to grow here on YouTube. You know, I want this to be a positive space. Like, that's extremely important to me. I'm interested to see how this yarn turns out looking. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll apply it to a solid color. Or maybe I'll just chain ply it. But I really want these colors to pop as much as possible. I don't know if you can tell, but it's yeah, our wedding colors were blue and purple. And our theme was under the sea. And we wanted to get married at the Shed Aquarium, but then we found out what it costs. So instead we did a DIY under the sea themed wedding. And it was pretty darn cool. And I'm completely biased. Yeah, we had an under the sea themed wedding, and we honeymooned in the Bahamas, and then we created the only beach house in Iowa. I just want to show you how these rolags are looking so far. I've got 12 rolags so far. Enough to make a decent amount of yarn. but I'm still gonna keep making them. And I'm excited to see how they look. All these pretty colors. Yay, all these pretty colors. Sorry, I know better than to do that in public. Or when someone's watching, take your pick. By the way, I forgot to mention, this wool is from Turbo Fluff Creations on Etsy. I get a lot of my fiber on Etsy. I'd like to do more dyeing, but someone doesn't want me to turn our kitchen into a dye studio, and I guess I get that. So, but my mom did give me permission to do an experiment with Easter egg dye and wool one day when I go to her house. So that should be fun. Yeah. There was some concern the last time I dyed yarn that I would end up dyeing some of our items. Although I only use food grade dyes. I don't use just like high quality dyes. Well, I really hope this is fun and relaxing for you guys to listen to. That is my mission, after all. Create relaxing and fun fiber art content. And share a little bit of this insanity with people who are less familiar with fiber arts. Which is why I mark my channel as an unintentional ASMR channel. Let's see. If you eat the fiber, you know, right. The wheel thingy, yeah, thanks. That's a spinning wheel. Today I'm using my blending board to make rolags for spinning. So maybe next week I can spin these rolags. I think so. Or next live stream, if there's one before or after. But like I said, I can't do any more spontaneous live streams. Because certain people... Yeah, it does put the dogs to sleep. It's the most effective way to calm down a border collie. Other than sedating her. You're in Australia, wow. That's a place I've never been to, but would like to go. I think there were some wildfires there a few years ago that had us kind of freaked out. Yes, I imagine it would be a long flight. Yeah, around here we're fresh out of koalas. The most exotic animal I've ever seen in Iowa was a peacock. There was someone in our neighborhood several years ago who had a peacock for a pet, which was very odd. Randomly see this peacock walking around downtown, around the neighborhood. Others sitting on top of a house. I put a little too much fiber. Yes, I did. Thanks for joining us, as we've enjoyed having you. Once again, I'd like to thank Mary from Kamage Fiber Arts for this beautiful white comb top that I'm using for these rolags. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be very colorful. This yarn is going to be beautiful. Oh, I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to spin it up. Gotta prep the fiber though. And I think this is a pretty relaxing way to prep fiber. And I lost my glasses. This is the rolags that I've made so far. What will I do with the wool? I'm gonna spin it into yarn. On my spinning wheel. I am getting close to the end of this 4 ounces of colorful roving. See, this was roving, wasn't it? Actually, it doesn't say if it was roving or comb top. But I know the the white has come top. So I think I'm gonna finish off this braid and then call it a night. But that's gonna probably take me for another 15 to 20 minutes or so. Do you knit or crochet? Right. That's cool. I knit, crochet, and spin yarn. This is going to be yarn that I'm going to spin and then put on my Etsy store. So it should be available on my Etsy store, in the next month or so. Hopefully. As long as I can get it spun that quickly. And because I do want to try to because I'm thinking that I'll spin this on my next live stream, whenever that is. Hopefully next Sunday, if not before. And at that point, I will, and once all these rolags are done, I will have approximately, I'll have between 6 and 8 ounces of fiber to spin. I hope this is relaxing for you guys. If you want to like this video, that'd be awesome. It lets the YouTube algorithm know that people like it. Then more people can see it, and it becomes more of a conversation and less one where I'm just talking to myself. Oops. Guess that one was a little too thin. Have to add more fiber up top next time. That tends to happen. I'll get too much fiber at the bottom and not enough fiber at the top. Oh, I think I've used more of the white wool in these than I've used of the colorful wool. That's interesting. Because this was 6 ounces. This was 6 ounces of white merino, and this was 4 ounces of the color. Cool. I'll have lots of wool of yarn knit. And I'll be able to post multiple scans of this on my Etsy store. Okay. Thanks, James. And I'm just about done making these rolags. So if you can stick around for like another 5-10 minutes, then I'll be able to finish these up. But if you can't, I understand. Thank you. James is my moderator. He keeps me sane. Or keeps things sane here. Putting you to sleep. Well, that's the idea. Relaxing people and putting them to sleep. I really enjoy. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. Dogs are knocked out. No joke, my dog likes ASMR. Like, if I watch an ASMR or video, it puts her to sleep. And let's face it, Border Collies and Beagles look really cute when they're sleeping. And once again, I would like to thank Mary from Kamage Fiber Arts for this beautiful white wool. Also, I can make these gorgeous rolags. Alright. So, this and this will go into my floof basket and floof bag. Okay. Or my floof bag for this year. Because I have a floof bag for 2023 and 2024. And one going for 2025. And my floof bag is bag of fiber from different, that's left over from different art bats and yarn that I've spun so that I can make some seriously crazy wild art yarn. It usually my beagle has spurts of insane energy. Usually someone opens the door or someone comes inside. Alright. This is my last batch, but then I'm going to show you all of the rolags that I've made tonight. And during this live stream. I think I've made something like 20 rolags. This is going to be a super light rolag. Alright, so now you get to see my pile of rolags. If I can turn the camera around, and if not, I'll have to. Here's my pile of rolags. Whoops! Pretty yarn. All the pretty yarn. That's gonna make some pretty yarn. And I can feel it. Well, thank you so much for joining me tonight while I make all these pretty little rolags eggs. I'm glad I was able to get to the end. And if you want to see more videos where I'm making rolags or spinning yarn, please like and hit subscribe so you'll find out when I'm spinning up these gorgeous rolags. Take care and have a wonderful night. Bye.